So the next method is transects. There's several ways you can do a transect and several ways that they can be used. So the general idea is that you have a path, generally a straight line that you walk along, and you record everything that you see along that path. So quite a simple way of doing a transect is to just set out a line using a tape measure and record everything you see along that line. So that can be either anything that's touching the tape measure, or more commonly, for example, taking 1 meter intervals and seeing what's touching the line at each 1 meter interval. That's called an interrupted transect. You can also combine transects with quadrats to get something called a belt transect. So essentially it's just a slightly wider transect. The idea is the same. You put the quadrat down and then you can either do a continuous belt transect. The easiest way to do it is just to flip your quadrat over, so you're just in the next space, and keep doing that all along your transect. You can also do an interrupted belt transect. For example, you can put your quadrat down in one place every 5 meters along your transect, and that will mean you can get through your sample site a lot quicker. So you can use belt transects in particular to try and estimate species abundance, because essentially what you're doing is either a very, very long quadrat if you're doing a continuous belt transect, or lots of little quadrats if you're doing an interrupted belt transect. And again, you can multiply up from the area covered by your quadrats to cover the whole of your site. Estimating abundance from just basic line transects is more difficult. It's kind of one of those areas where there's quite a lot of controversy over what is the best method, and you can delve quite deeply into the statistics of that if you want to. And quad transects are quite commonly used to do plant surveys, but they can be adapted to do bird surveys or even mammals if they're on a larger scale.